Hi and welcome to another video. It is February and as you can probably tell, I'm in Mallorca. Sun's out today, it's still pretty early, about 20 past 9, and I'm just going for a little spin just to film this intro. Got the blue skies ahead, it's nice. So this is day 6 I think, of 10 days riding, and I've not done much filming. I'm currently out with a group called Sun Velo, which is a travel company that do cycling rides or cycling holidays in Mallorca, and it's just harder to film when you're in a group. But our ride leader Sam, who I know from previous trips here, actually not from a million miles from where I'm from back in the UK, said, yeah, why don't you just film something while you're here? So I thought today would be a good opportunity to do that. So because this is a winter endurance camp, the ride's supposed to be about 100k, quite easy going, about 16 mile an hour average, and pretty flat just through the lanes because, well, it is winter, the weather could be a bit crap. But just like last time I went on one of these winter endurance camps a couple of years ago, the weather is in fact really nice. So I think today it's going to hit about 18 degrees and we're going to do something a bit different. So the plan is for the group to go out to Calobra, up Sabataya, which you'll have seen in my other videos if you've watched them. Then the group's going to go back to Palencia. But as a little add-on, because while I'm here I might as well do a bit more, I'm going to go up to Gorge Bleu, which is the blue lake at the top, which I think I have filmed once before, very briefly. And from there I will go back on myself and then go down Calobra, which then means going back up Calobra, and then I'll descend to Palencia. So I don't know what's happening with the group. I think some people might do Calobra. I don't know if anyone's going to do the full thing I'm doing, but yeah, that's okay. As you know if you watch the channel, I'm pretty happy trundling along on my own. See, I'm doing this intro now so I don't have to film it when I'm around all the other people, for a few reasons. Like I say, one, it's a little bit daunting. People are like, why the hell, what are you doing? The other reasons, it's a little bit more dangerous if you're in a group, especially a group of quite mixed ability riders. I don't know where I fit in that mixed ability, but we definitely have different abilities, and that means that, you know, pulling a camera out and having one hand off the bike can be a bit dangerous. So I don't want to do that too much while I'm on the ride. So doing the intro now. So I don't know how much filming I will do while we're on the group ride of it. Try and get the camera out a little bit on Sabataya. Sam as well has said he'll bring his GoPro, so if he does remember to do that, I might have some footage from him. He may be better than me at doing it. I'll try and also film sort of the beginning talk that happens at the start of the Sun Velo rides, just to give you an idea of what it's like. Then at the end of the ride, all the Sun Velo rides end with a bit of a social, a cafe, pub. There's also your cafe stop mid-ride usually. So yeah, if we make it back in time after the extra add-on climbs, we'll do that as well, and I'll film what that's like. Maybe. You can tell I've not done this for a while because my arm is killing just holding the camera up. Okay, so I think that's enough. Done a few K now on my own, and once again forgot to hit record on the Wahoo, so that's dead miles. So yeah, I think the next thing I'll film will be Sam doing the little pre-ride talk.
Called the Sabataya. Some of you may have done it before, some of you might haven't done it. It's only 7.8k is the climb. Okay, so the full ride, if you do it all with me, is going to be between 80-85 kilometers. Okay, the ride to get to the bottom of the hill is about 35-40k. Similar to yesterday, a few open roads, a few narrow lanes and stuff like that, but we'll get there as direct and as flat as I can sort of make it. All right, but yeah, once we get up to the top of the climb, that is the cafe stop. It's right at the top. Okay, so get fueled, have your coffees, and they also sell little energy bars and all that kind of stuff when you get there as well, so you can load up if you wanted to go on and do the Calobra. So it's a nice day and it's nice and dry, so crack on. The only thing just to bear in mind is in the winter, some of the roads do get a little bit, they go this sort of like green mossy stuff because it's quite, you know, a lot of the shadows and damp. So just be mindful when you're going down the hills that just don't go crazy. Okay, just keep your eyes peeled and just have a check on what's around on the roads as well, because it's a little bit dodgy up there. Okay, that's the only sort of safety aspect of it. But as we're climbing, obviously when we're riding together and our routes, we're always riding together as a team, we stay together all the time. But as soon as you hit the bottom of the climbs, you can ride as fast as you like or as slow as you like, because we always regroup at the top, and then from there we're going to have the coffee and then we'll roll down together, okay? All good. Any questions? How many people are going to Calobra?
Just rolling out of Alcudia now. The mountains on the right and the weather's looking pretty clear up there. And this is our group. Just coming up to the base now. I think everyone's taking it super easy before the climb, the first climb. Just climbing Subataya now. You can see the road down there we came from. And the countryside's really different to other parts I've been to this week. Got Sam in front of the house doing a 20-minute tempo. He's not going to Calobra. He's also way fitter than me, so let him go. Just past the 9-kilometre mile marker. I think it's 14 to the top from memory. First car's about to overtake. Which shows how quiet it is on here today. Rolling round now. I think from memory in the distance there's a vantage point over there, and then it's just round the corner to the top. So that's mile marker 14k. The top somewhere here. I think I got my kilometres wrong. It's nearer 15 than 14, so past the 14.5 mark. We've got here 14.8, and here's the sign for the top. And the Repsol garage. Just leaving the Repsol garage, which you can see there. So on the right, that's a turn off down to Pollensa. But as you can see, most of the group carrying on to do some more, whether that is the Blue Gorge, Calobra, or both. So yeah, just the killer roll now to the top of Calobra. Well, no, to the turn off of Calobra. So this is where you can turn right for Calobra, through the viaduct. The orange juice shop is closed. Okay, so here we are, Gorge Bleu. Over there, it's nice, but it's pretty windy. But I think it's going to be a tailwind back towards the garage after Calobra. So that'll be good. Through the tunnel there, which I just had a bit of footage of. I think I'll put that on hopefully. So yeah, going to descend back now to the turn off, Calobra, up Calobra. Might film a little bit handheld for that. Then I'll stick the camera on the bike for the descent of the Calobra. Okay, 12k to Calobra, which is a climb. It's that 2 or 3k climb, and the rest all descent. Yeah, this is the first climb, the Col de Reese, 2.5k, 6.4% average. Just This should warm us up a bit, and then it's going to be jacket on for the descent to Calobra. The Calobra done. Down to the 270-degree turn, then it'll be jacket on, and I'll stick the camera on the bike. It's already windy. So here we are, Calobra. All the way down there. It's pretty windy, so we're going pretty slow. Yep, okay, jacket on, let's do it. So here we are, a very desolate Calobra. Out into the bay as always. It's really nice. There is actually a restaurant open down there, but that's about it. So yeah, gonna climb to the top now. I do a bit of handheld filming, and yeah, see how we get on. Also, when descending, there was a motorcyclist taking photos, so let's try and pose a bit better for that going up. See what they look like online later. So these are kind of the views from the bottom, as you're climbing up. A bit foresty. Yeah, it's pleasant, it's quiet. I would say it's quite a bit colder than the first time I came up, which was 2 winters ago. It was much warmer then. Even the climbing, I can feel the chill now. And this is my favourite part of the climb. Going through the rocks where they meet. Got the overhang first. Just absolutely breathtaking, not just because of the climb. And this is the view over to the sea. And the 10k mark. We're aiming for 3, so 7 to go. So kilometre mark at 8. About halfway, just below halfway, but let's call it halfway because it makes you feel better. I think I spoke too soon earlier when I said it's a bit chilly, because now the sun is beaming down and it is really warm. It's really nice, but it's warm. If anyone knows what this sign means, please tell me. Drones and helicopters checking for cyclists? Something like that. From here it looks like there's still a long way to go. You can see that wall over there, and that's nowhere near the top really. You've still got all the hairpins to go. We're coming up to the cameraman now. Look at the roads down there that we've come up. Incredible. We are MallorcaCyclingPhotos.com. Hola. So to the top now, it's just these switchbacks. You can kind of see in the distance, and then a little bit of a drag up to the 270-degree turn, and then we'll be at the Calobra summit, where we can descend for a little bit, and then do the rolling terrain, which I think is mostly climbing to the Repsol. One last look at the view. Just approaching the 270° now, looking out into the coast, looking out into the sea, which is really nice. We're glad to be at the top. Absolutely stunning up here. Just coming up to the summit now, so I think the camera's going away, with the exception of the descent to Palenza from the Repsol garage. Here we are, the summit. Once again, feels a bit pointless, but good fun.